welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we will make a nice object detection program on real-time CPU using Yolo. So Yolo is a popular program for many years or months, I don't know about it. And right over here I have a car image and a teddy bear image for some testing purposes, and at last I will show you using it with my webcam for some proof. Okay, and in this video the important thing is why you are watching this video is it also includes all the fixes. As you know, in many tutorials there are also some errors and many things. So in this video it's 101% legit with proof, guys. It works fine. I took many time to do this. Okay, first the module needed are CV2. If you don't have it, just go here, pipe p CV2 means OpenCv Python. Just install it. There we using the CMD and you have to ready code. Here one more thing, I will say import numpy as np. Okay, capture. I will create a hand capture for video capture cv2.video capture. Right here main camera index, if you want it could be 0 and second camera 1. I'm using my main camera 0. Show cap. I will keep that false because I want to use these images. Then afterwards you will see my webcam, and then you can also try it on with the webcam also. True. In that, while true, if the user wants to show the capture, then what you can just do is show the capture, will process the image cap.read. Okay, if the user not wants to show the video, means the video capture means the webcam, then what you can just do is image equals to read. File name, let's take 2.jpg. It will be very hard to read for the AI also, right? So for the AI also it will be a bit harder. Okay, let's use show method. Window name image, let's call it window, and image. Next thing right over here I will say wait key. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, it will work fine, guys. I'm sure, guys, because it's my regular code. It's just a basic code, guys. Okay, there we go. You can see I have my car image. Okay, so it also works fine. Press Ctrl C coming to the terminal, and next thing we have to process the image. One more thing, I have here file called Coco.Names, guys. Here are all the names which could be detected, guys. Means you want to detect the toaster, then here it will detect toaster. You have to write the names, the object which you want to detect. If there is not something, it's just a basic list. If there is something you need extra, like there is everything. Seriously, I can't even think about it. Then you can just add up over here. If you want something that's not detecting, you can just add up in the names file. First let's read it, guys. And file name is Coco.Names. Mode read. Let's make it as if, so we could access it easily. Classes equals to, let's define the classes over here. Classes equals to, so we are making it as list f.read. We'll use rstrip. Okay, in that I will type \n. Okay, dot strip. I will type here \, and right over here also. Okay, so we have our list. If I just print it, print the names, print the classes. Okay, let's check it out. And guys, one more thing, that in my case the FPS is a bit down because of video recording, guys. Okay, so here are all the names, but there's a lot of things. And you can see the car also, but the problem here is, oh, by mistakenly I typed a strip. It's split. My bad. It's okay. After this we will create, and we will go to the Chrome and we will download the weights and the config files that we need. Here you can see everything is here printing. Let's just go to your Chrome browser or any browser you have and just search here for Yolo official site. Yolo official site. Click on the first link. You get over here, scroll down till here, and there are many versions of Yolo like 320, 416, and the higher the number, like 608 is the highest, which gives a lot of performance. But what's the problem is it has less FPS. We will use the 320, that gives a lot of FPS, guys, but it's version 3, okay, but this gives a lot of FPS, guys, okay. Still it's but it will also have better performance. That will not make that much problem. Download the weights file and just go to this repository, click on raw, copy, create a new file, call it Yolo version 3.cfg. okay. Next thing is, still the weights file is downloading. We could create the net means, and we will read it from the net and we will get for the object detection, okay. See here, cv2.dnn. and what's the problem in this method, that the means VS Code or something like that, if you have any things like that, that will not work, means the editors for this, it will not work. Sometimes it also works, I don't know how, but it doesn't work in my case. Read net. In that you have to first say the config file. I'll just copy the whole thing over here, copy, paste it, and then the weights file, okay, which is downloaded, just rename it to just that, okay. Again, copy the name, paste it over here. Okay, so we have a net, but we also need to tell the net that we are using OpenCv and we want to use with OpenCv and we want to use it with the real-time CPU, guys. So we want to tell it, okay. So to tell that thing, here we need to set preferable backend. Okay, here we will say cv2.dnn dot dnn underscore backend underscore OpenCv. Okay, so we are telling that in short that, hey net, we want to use OpenCv and the target for you is CPU. Target CPU. Target. Okay, so now it will work for us OpenCv and CPU, on OpenCv and CPU. Okay guys, it's very simple. And to work with processing, we need an image data type called blob. If I search it on Google, blob data type, you can see that it shows a blob is a data type that can store and binary data. So binary data, something like image or and file, it could store, okay. We are just doing that stuff only. We'll say here cv2.dnn blob from image. This is the function, guys. Here what we need is image 1 divided by pi Next thing is we need the width height target. Let's write over here equals to 320. Let's specify it over here. WHT. Next thing, let's specify 0, 0, 0. Next thing 1, and then crop equals to false. We don't want to crop it. Okay, for that I am saying it false. Then now we are getting the blob. Now we also need to say the net. Hey, use this as the processing image. This is my blob. Okay, we also need to tell it. Here we need to say set input. We'll set the input blob. Okay, so right now after that we need to get layers also. Means the layers names. Let's call it layers only. Right over here we will say net dot get layer names. Okay, so we are getting the layer names also. Next thing is to get the output names. Here the issue is everyone makes one problem. If I show you, the problem everyone makes is, if I show you, let's me type this whole layers brackets. So what everyone does is say here brackets 0, but here what the problem is, because of the bracket 0, you just have to say the I. I took many time to fix this issue, guys. For I in net dot get unconnected out layers. Okay, so here we are saying get net dot get unconnected out layers. Okay, here E will come unconnected. No, it will not come. It's correct. Next thing, after getting the output names, if I just show you running, it should not make any issue. But when I specify here brackets in 0, that will make an issue, guys. So it again taking some more time because of the video recording, guys. Terminated. Okay, you can see that it works fine right now. If I specify here 0, the mistake that everyone does. In every tutorial you will see, nowhere you are getting the solution. Then you will know that what's the solution right now. Let's check it out. See, it gives an error, as I told you guys. It works fine, it's 101% legit. Let's go. Let's get our outputs. Outputs equals to net dot forward. So we are, hey net, take this and give us the outputs. Okay, means give us the result of it. Is it working or not? Okay, so to find the objects, I will create hand function, guys. And till now this is the easiest method in 2021, and I believe it will be also till 2022, guys. In this I will take the outputs and image. Right over here I will call the function find objects, outputs and the image. Okay, in that what I'll just do, what we need, first I need the width, height, and then we don't need the channel. So third argument is that channel, I don't need it, I will just specify as underscore. As success also I don't need it, I just specified it as an underscore. Okay, you can just specify those things you don't need as an underscore. That will also increase a bit of performance. The next thing that I need is bounding box. For that we will write whole code, means the width, height, x, y. So it could be also boxes, means x and then y, then width and height. Okay, simple sequence. Then class IDs if you don't understand what is class IDs, if I open this file, okay, right over here that's a list. So the object we get like dog, so it will find dog. What's the index? It will be 16 because -1 of it equals to the index in Python lists. Okay, so it will just find like that using the class IDs. Okay, next thing is I need will be confidences equals to blank. I'll call it conps in shortcut. Say for output, I'll call it out and outputs. Okay, and for detection means the detection that we are getting, let's call it as that and out. Okay, right over here we will do the main process, guys. Here I will create an scores. You will know just a bit afterwards. You will just know it right now only. What's scores? I'll just slice the list from the detection with last element. Okay, that's slicing. If you don't know, search it on Google. What's slicing lists? Okay, here we need the class ID. That will be, have I imported NumPy? Yes, I have. np max. Okay, max argument. Right over here it will be scores. Next thing is the confidence. Let's call it conf only as our confidence. Let's call it confidence. Let's not do a bit lazy. Okay, let's see here scores. I will access it from the class ID confidence. Okay, next thing what I will do is say here if I will also create one more variable, confidence threshold 0.5, NMS threshold 0.4. okay, here I will say if confidence is greater than the confidence threshold. So what this means is the object detected is detected. Okay, this means that the object is detected. Simple. Now if the object, any of the objects is detected, what you can do is process it, right? Here we can write the processing code. I'll say process. So we are processing it right over here. I will get the width and height integer. Detection second element means the third element in Python. In our language it will be second, but in Python it's third element. Okay, multiplied by width. Okay, multiplied by width. Next thing, we will just copy this and hop it over here, make it 3, make it height. Okay, we have our width and height, guys. It's very simple. Next thing is to get an x and y. Okay, here also I will get an integer, first element of it multiplied by width, and let's also subtract and sum. Let's subtract here what I will subtract is, guys, the width divided by 2. Okay, similarly I will copy this and paste it over here. Here will be 1, height. Okay, so it's too simple. Next thing is appending all the values, but before that, for some testing purposes, we will draw a rectangle. So I will just do it in fast. right over here we need x plus width, and here y plus height. Okay, here we need to specify the color. It will be blue. Then the thickness 3. Okay, let's check that out that it works or not. It will work fine, but I think there will be some duplicates of it. We will fix it right now only after appending the values. Yes, as I thought, it's getting the center of the car, but the problem is it is having some duplicates. Let's fix it up, guys. So right over here, I will just append those values which I need. Bounding box dot append x, y, width, height. Okay. Next thing, class IDs dot append class ID. Okay. Confidences dot append. Here what I will append is, let's convert it to an float, because if it's an integer, guys, if it's an integer, what you can do is convert it to float. So we will get an 0.0. Okay, at last we want it, we need it, that's why. Or it will give an error also. Okay, so we are appending all the values, we have appended it. Now let's see the fix for the things. So for it, there's something called indexes or indices, anything we can call it. It's something like that only. So here we need cv2.dnn.nms boxes. We'll call this as regularly. So that's always we need to call it. Here we need bounding box confidences, and then we need the confidence threshold, and then we need the NMS threshold. Okay, these 4 elements we need. Only these 4, guys, nothing else. So for I in range. So what in range does is, if I specify here 5, it will count from 1 to 5. Okay, so what I want you to count 1 to the length of the bounding boxes. Okay, so it will count it for me if I in indices. So this is the code, it will remove the duplicates, guys. And the thing we have to do, accessing the list, we will just specify I. Why? Because we have to fix the issue of duplicates, guys. That's why we are specifying I everywhere. Okay, here what I need, x, y, width, height, bounding box, and I. Okay, accessing, as I told, we are using I. Next thing is to get the label, means the name of the object. To do that, I will get it as string. Okay, as string means as letters or something like that only. Here I will say classes, means the Coco.Names file, class IDs, and from the ID I will specify I. Okay, and right now I will draw a rectangle, guys. It's very simple, guys. Just draw a rectangle as I drawed it before. X and Y, X plus width, Y plus height, color, let's keep it at blue, thickness 3, and then let's also put the text of the text. Okay, we are putting the text, image, and then the label, and then the position, X and Y. So it will be in center because it's center position. Let's add plus 30 for that. cv2.font, Hershey plain, font scale, let's keep it at 3, color, let's keep it at red, 00255, color also done, then the thickness 3. Okay, So as per I believe it should work fine. Okay, and let's also test it. This is my image and I also have teddy bear. We'll also test on it. Okay, let's see. So it shows us car, but the problem here coming is it's okay. And no, okay. So here is the problem coming, guys. Oh yeah, let's try WDW. Let's try messing up with these values as I always do. Okay, it will not make any difference actually. Okay, it makes difference actually. Okay, so it's easy to do with circles, but for rectangle we need to mess up with it. HD. Now it will work fine. Okay, so there we go. So it shows us car. I think it's problem with the image only actually. Let's go with the second, means the teddy bear also. Let's try with teddy bear because teddy bears are cute. I love them. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. So teddy bear, we are getting the teddy bear. As I thought that's problem. And let's try it with the webcam, guys. As I told you, at last we will try with the webcam. Show cap true. Run it. Easy as that, guys. So I have set up some object for testing purposes. I will just show you. Okay, I forgot to put my cursor over here, that's why. So here you can see it shows us person. It also detects my chair sometimes. Let's think about it. See, it detects my body, fork and spoon. Okay, so I will just take my if I just bring my fork, yes, you can see that it shows fork, but it's a bit slant. So it works fine, guys. Here you can see me also, it shows me as person. Okay, it also detects me, guys. If I just get out, it will detect the chair, guys. See, it detects the chair. So it works fine, guys. So thanks for watching, guys.